Well, this one was quite a talker this week, but a big surprise last night as the FDA chose not to approve a needle-free alternative to an EpiPen for severe allergic reactions.
And this is really especially a surprising and unusual move because the FDA's own advisory committee actually voted in favor of that device. That happened back in May. So we're going to bring in Dr. Frank McGeorge with more of the behind-the-scenes reasoning on this unexpected decision, because you were talking about this just the other day and we thought it was going to be a smooth move, and then it all changes.
We did think it was going to go through, Karen and Damon. So, you know, the Neffy, as it's called, that's an epinephrine nasal spray. It seems like a really great idea. We know epinephrine at a higher dose can be absorbed into the bloodstream at similar levels as an injection. We also know that the nasal spray device, which is the same one that is now used for over-the-counter Narcan, in addition to 5 other drugs already on the market, it's easy to use when giving a nasal drug. And that is why the FDA decision was really just a surprise to many.
When the Neffy epinephrine nasal spray was reviewed in May by an FDA committee, there were concerns that the product had not been tested in patients having actual anaphylactic reactions. That's because doing a study like that would be extremely difficult. Instead, the manufacturer did studies showing their device produced blood epinephrine levels that were equivalent to injected epinephrine. But that doesn't appear to be the reason Neffy wasn't approved. In a press release, Ars Pharmaceuticals says, quote, "The FDA requested completion of a pharmacokinetic pharmacodynamic study assessing repeat doses of Neffy compared to repeat doses of an epinephrine injection product under allergen-induced allergic rhinitis conditions to support approval." Basically, the FDA wants a study comparing 2 doses of the nasal spray to 2 injections when a person has a stuffy nose triggered by allergies. Ars Pharmaceuticals argues their product could be life-saving for the millions at risk of a severe allergic reaction who don't have an EpiPen or other injector, and those who don't consistently carry them.
Now, the company is understandably disappointed, and they plan to appeal the FDA decision. But given that anaphylaxis is a potentially deadly condition, the FDA's caution in approving this product isn't completely surprising. Frankly, no one would want to see a product approved that didn't work as effectively as it was expected to.
That is what you expect.
Yeah.
So then we're probably not going to hear the end of Neffy, of course, right?
No, probably not. I mean, a couple things. First of all, their appeal may actually go through, so that's one. The other is, of course, a lot of money has gone into the research and development of this delivery system and drug system, as well as the fact that there is actually a medical need. I mean, the fact is, epinephrine pens are expensive and they're not as widely available as this Neffy would be. So there's a lot of good sense behind it. So we actually do expect that moving forward, it probably will happen eventually. It's just a matter of time.
Right. That advisory panel advises, but they don't have to necessarily.
That's exactly it. And that's why we always end the statement with the FDA does not have to follow the advice of their advisory panel.
Makes sense. All right. Thank you, Doc. Appreciate it.